88 to 98 OBS, okay? For all you guys that have them, I'm pretty sure you have this problem right here. Doors out of alignment. Looks like it's gonna eat your paint. A lot of times it does. Body line out of alignment. One thing Chevy didn't do for us is we can't adjust our doors, but I've got the fix for you. This is what your issue is. But let's talk about door pins and door bushings. Not all of them are made the same. You can get them off of Rock Auto. I think you can actually get them from O'Reilly's and stuff like that. They're very cheap. You get what you pay for. So what we have laid out for you guys right here is the kit from Cunningham Machine. The pins are made from billet titanium. I don't know what they're made from. They're made better than the ones you can buy for like the factory replacements. Also, something that they make is a real nifty tool to do these bushings with. If you look at these bushings, there's two different bushings. You guys can see the hole is bigger on this one than it is this one. And that is because pin tapers. The big one is always gonna go to the taper side. The small one's gonna go to the other side. On these, your top pin goes from the bottom pin goes from the top. So just keep that in mind, because if you put these bushings in the wrong place, the pin's not gonna go back in how it's supposed to. If you don't have any help, you can get you a floor jack, put up underneath your door to help you align it. If you don't have to take your door off for any work, like drill any electronics in it or whatever, just do one pin at a time. That's the smartest way to do it. Do one door at a time. That way if you forget, you can always go look at the other one. Let's get this old one out. This is the tricky part to me. Anyway, tricky part to this is just getting these old ones out. You don't need a huge hammer because you don't have much room in here. I normally have some kind of tool. Today we're gonna use a big bolt. Y'all like my tie shirt? My zip tie shirt? Here's the back. If you guys would like any new merch that y'all been asking for, grab you a shirt. We got a couple different designs. We actually have a design with, if you like designs with rides on it, we have one right now for Project Redemption. It looks really, really sweet. So yeah, if you guys want to support the channel in any way, go grab you a shirt. So we're just gonna put this bolt on top of our pin and just play whack-a-mole. Hope for the best. Hope for the best. And make sure if you got paint, good paint, put some tape on it, because I'm about to mess this all up. Ooh, she's gonna be stubborn. Ow, I got it. Ow! Ant. Ow! They're all up. Ow! Hey, ant paw right there. Got to get a longer bolt or something. A bigger hammer, something. God, oh! Bigger rod, bigger hammer. Oh. Just got to get it right. Just got to hit it right. I do not care about the paint on Grandpa's hand-me-down. That's one thing I like about Grandpa's hand-me-down is I don't have to care about the paint. Never mind, popped out. So what I did was once I got it free, I just took my screwdriver underneath and literally just pried down and it popped right out. If you're changing bushings, you do have to take the door off. The reason why is the bushing is in the truck's, the cab part of the bracket, the hinge. If you're changing the bushings, if you're just changing your pins, it's not that big a deal. Normally, if you're gonna change the pins, change the bushings. So let's get this bottom one done. Oh, also it makes a good, easy way too. Let's put you a little bit of lube on here before you do this. Door off. You have your bushings for the top one are on the cab side. The bushings for the bottom ones are on the door side. Just kind of got to knock these things out. There's no special. This one's kind of loose. Sometimes they'll just pop out like so. A lot of times you can't be scared. You just got to get out there and beat on your truck a little bit. Voila. This one goes from the bottom up. So on this bottom piece right here, you can even see the holes, I think, are a little different, maybe, I don't know. But the one with the bigger ID, inner diameter, is gonna go from the bottom up. And the smaller one, ID, is gonna go from the top down. So you just kind of get them started in there. This bottom one, right now, if I smacked it with a hammer, it'd go in no problem. The top one would give us issues. But we bought the tool, so we gonna use it. Now, this tool, you can see it's flat on one side with the cuts in it for the wrench. This side is beveled in there. It's like countersunk. That's gonna go this way, watch. So, you see how these have a flange on them? The bolt and the washer is going to go on the flange side through the washer. I mean through the bushing. Then on this, always remember the flat sides of this are going to go through the top because that's where you're going to put your wrench. So you slide it in like this. Screw it on like that. Tighten it down. Bushing installed. This makes life so much easier. This is the first time I've used this, and I've done quite a few of these door pins in my day on these and some G-bodies and stuff. This makes life so simple. I can't tell you how many of these bushings I have destroyed that are brand new from O'Reilly's just trying to tap them in. Because like this one right here, if I tried to tap it in right now, I guarantee you it'd break. You see it, it just presses it in. Unscrew it. All right, I gotta do the ones on the door side. Now, one thing I don't like about the bottom ones is you gotta hit up. It's weird the way you gotta work them. Try to get this bottom one since it looks easy. It's nice if you've got a good punch, especially if you got a long punch. Makes your life a little easier with these. And that one's out. Oh yeah. What you coming, man? They hit me straight in the forehead. Oh, I'm glad it hit me in the forehead, not my glasses. Like right here. All right. All right, so since our upper pin goes from the bottom to the top one goes from the top to the bottom. So we have to flip our bushings. Please, 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 if anything, make sure you pay attention to where your bushings go. A larger ID needs to go to the top, and the smaller one goes to the bottom. This tool makes things so much easier, man. I'm loving the tool. So now that we got this done, we just do the same process, but backwards. Got to put the door on, put the pins in. What I do like about the new pins also, what Cunningham Machine did is they gave you like a snap ring. So once you put your pin in, you have a little groove right here, and you just click, a little snap ring. And then once you put it on there, it makes it real easy to just put in a flathead screwdriver, but you're gonna lose it like that. They're gonna go flying, people, so be careful. And again, if you got paint that you care about or interior parts that you care about, please make sure that you make provisions for that using rags or tape or whatever. This is why I say do them one at a time. I'm not sure how the hinges go, so I'm gonna go look at this one. So the door hinge at the top needs to go on the top of the bracket. There we go. Starting to line up. Bam. Installed with my hand. No hammer needed. So now we go bottom to top. This little roller thing out the way. Also, use your old pins when you're doing this. Your old pins work good for hammer tools. So I'm gonna put my old pin on the bottom of this pin and give it a little tap, hopefully. Yep. Once it's in there, I know I'm putting my fingers all in the way, but there you go. Like butter. Like butter. So mine was not like Project Redemption, where it wasn't so bad to where when you opened it, it dropped down, but it was hanging up on my striker. And when I would open it, it would hang. Now it doesn't. But that is way better than it ever has been. So, there you go. That is how you fix your doors from leaning. Now, there is a tool that they make. It's called an alignment tool. And what it does is it goes into your latch and it connects to your striker, and you put them on like this, and you can kind of use the force and kind of bend these a little bit. If you change your door pins soon enough and don't let the sag get to them, you won't have to use the adjustment. Change your bushings, change your pins, and 9 out of 10 times it's gonna fix your problem. So bushings are done.